I do this e-start comment thing. I saw a VOD of doing it. Uh,
Against Akshan specifically.
yeah, against Akshan specifically. We do
Okay.
e-start level 1.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well the
Bad
problem. Okay,
spacing. Yeah.
so the whole reason why you take E though is so you don't get
Yeah,
hit by his
yeah,
auto attacks.
yeah,
Number one. So definitely already right at the bat, not a big fan of the spacing.
yeah.
And then he E's onto us. Yeah, rough.
I was just a bit tired or something. I don't know. Usually I play the lane a little bit better than this, but. Ugh.
Okay, sure. Nice. Okay. You might hit every minion. Let's see how you last it. Yeah, not bad. Nice. Okay. I mean, first two levels not terrible. I mean, I think your space level one, like you said, needs a little bit of work, but still fine.
Some days it's hot, some days it's cold, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, right.
My hands are either working or they're not.
Okay, if I'm gonna nitpick, I think you should hold your E here because you're about to hit level 3. Why not wait until you're level 3 and then use rank 2 E here?
Yeah, 100%. 100% correct. Yeah.
It's actually really important you do this on control mages because your spells are really like usually your poke spell on mages is mana inefficient early game, right? That's the point. So you don't like fuck them really hard for free. So you really wanna keep track of level up before spell, before you cast your spell, like level 5, like specifically level 3, level 5, level 7. If you can wait and use these spells until after you level up, it's just so much better. Like your E,
Mm-hmm.
the E mana ratio goes up so much, like
100%.
the efficiency. So
Especially victory. It's like really bad rank 1.
yeah,
I was just
exactly.
not keeping track.
But yeah, because you're almost out of mana, which is kind of sus.
Maybe I could go Seraphs this game. Now I'm thinking about it.
What did you decide to go this game? Did you go robot
Uh,
this game?
no. No.
Okay.
I went Blackfire,
Okay.
Blackfire into Shadow Flame.
Yeah.
Because I wanted damage for my Viego's resets. That was my idea.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, last inning is not bad. Okay, you don't like you're like look really panicked over this auction. I like okay, so okay, we need to get a little more specific because first of all, if we go back and we look at this, I don't think Akshan should be getting this wave in for free, right? You should be contesting him a little bit more because like look at your conditions right now. Okay,
Okay.
you've got 700, you got 660 HP, and you got 2 pots, right?
Okay.
Like Akshan's not that strong at level 3. Like I think if we go back and we're gonna get really specific, you should be contesting the wave for sure a little bit more,
Okay.
right? Because you don't want Akshan to roam, right? This is similar to what we're talking about against Curtis, right? Like obviously it's early into the game, but Akshan specifically can roam early game, right? He's a champion that just can do that. So I think you should definitely contest the wave a little bit more, and fight him back a little bit because he can't just beat a Victor with Scorch and with 2 pots, right? Because he took good trades with your E already. So I would definitely trade a little bit of my HP to contest the wave a little bit more. I think the second thing is that I would be trying to get a ward down like now towards bot side. Like right now, if you're not going to contest the wave, I would loop over and go ward now because your bot is being aggressive right now, right? So again, I want to see if Akshan's going bot, and I want my team to know exactly when he's going bot as well. So I think you could do a few minor things differently, um, and I think it would maybe make quite a big of a difference. But yeah,
Dude, I'm
it's a
excited,
little bit
man.
nitpicky.
Can you go back and tell me how I could have contested Akshan again? And also, I like never
Yeah,
ward when I never have push. It's like very recurring in my
yeah.
games.
So
Very.
here, okay, here. What are we doing? Why are we all back here?
Okay.
What you should be hitting the wave, right?
Where did he go? Level. This is level 2.
Yeah, it's level 2, right? You're just like
Okay.
spam pinging, missing it, just like sitting in Narnia, right? Like what you
Yeah.
should be doing is punishing him for moving, for not showing on the wave, right? Get control of the wave because if you hit level 3 first, you could snowball that. You can create a stacking wave. If you like, let's say you just one shot a minion right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 65. He shows back up. Now you kill another minion. Now it's 64, and you're level 3 to level 2. There's no way he can contest you, right? It's not possible.
Can
And
I
then you can stack
ask?
that wave up, huh?
I don't really know how Akshan works. Is he not gonna one shot me if he shows back or no?
Hell no. So the way this champion works is he needs. So the way he kills you is he gets a lot of passive procs and he gets high amount of E damage. That's how he kills you. Okay.
Okay.
So the way his E works is that his E prioritizes things that are close to him and then prioritizes people he's hit recently and who has
Mhm.
passive stacks. So he can't just raw dog E onto you. He needs to auto you first and then E, or he can raw E if you have no creeps. So
Yep.
with this exact situation, not he can't auto you because you're Viktor, right? You can Q auto him back, and that's really bad for him. And you have your E, and if you start contesting the wave, you have a minion advantage. So you're gonna win the trades, and then he can't E onto you. And so because he can't E onto you, he can't win trades. And so you would create a stacking wave here. You would contest, create a stacking wave, create a slow push him under turret, right?
I can push him, you think?
Yeah.
I was scared because he has
Because
Ignite and stuff, so I was just a bit worried about that. Because can't he mark me
worried
with
about.
Ignite when he is as well?
Yeah, but he's not gonna kill you from 630 HP, right? Pop a pot, you'll be 800 health.
Okay.
There's no way a level 2 Auction is gonna 100 to 0 you at this point HP.
Okay, sure. And I have bone plating as
Right.
well.
Yeah, bone plating. Yeah, so you should contest a little bit, right? Like, and if he
Yeah.
all ins you, then he's not gonna go bot, right? Your job as a Viktor is to keep the lane 1v1. So you need to contest. You need to try to fight for prio a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, this is sick, man. I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, and then even if so, regardless, you should. So, like in theory, what should happen is that you should contest the prio more, and then you create a stacking wave, and then you crash it, and then you ward. But if you know that for some reason you can't contest prio for whatever reason, maybe like let's say hypothetically the jungler is hovering and you can't get prio, then you should drop your ward now because your bot's your win con, right? You have Ezreal Nami, right? Like look at your champs.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your win con here?
Yeah.
Right, we have a greedy bot, right? A Chanter support, so a Chanter support doesn't roam, right? So she's a greedy AD support, so she plays for her lane. Okay, you have a greedy AD. Well, you don't really have a greedy ADC, but given you have a Nami, you now have a greedy ADC, right? You have a greedy jungle. So these are your win cons. Who the fuck cares about this Malphite? So your ward should just be on bot side
Okay.
to protect your bot lane. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, man. I'm really
Okay.
really happy.
Okay. Yeah, so we could let's write some things down. I think you should always try to contest prio
Okay.
in every matchup. Because right now what you're doing is you're throwing your hands up in there, you're like, you know what? You win auction, you have ignite and PTA, I guess I'm fucked. And then you just don't do anything, right? But in reality, what the best players do is they try to min-max it, right? You want to min-max your pressure, right? Test him at every point. Okay, are you going to own me, right? And I'm gonna outplay that because I understand how your champion works, right? So are you gonna all in me when I have bone plating? Are you gonna all in me when I have a stacking wave and I'm higher level? Right? So like what you're doing is you're fulfilling conditions that make it disadvantaged for him. That's what you're doing, right?
Yep.
You're maximizing your chances to allow you to put pressure on. And doing that is what's going to allow you to have more control over the game as a mid. Because right now, this is just all chance here. And just RNG if your bot dies or not here. You have no control over this. Because you're just sitting there with your, like just doing nothing while he gets pushed.
100%.
So you get really lucky. Like the fact that he doesn't kill anyone is like really, really, really game winning. Okay, so you really need a TP here. Can you explain why you didn't TP?
Bro, I got no idea. I know. I thought
Okay.
I wouldn't miss anything. I thought it'd be chill.
Okay, yeah. So this is really, really normal for your elo range. So
Okay.
the higher elo you get, the less it's about you and more about how can I do my job as a mid. Okay. So this TP here at 4 minutes, yes, you lose nothing
Yo.
individually. But I want to ask you, let's frame a different way. What about the map state? What do you lose on the map if you're not here?
Vision and control over that top
Exactly.
river. Yeah, I could get my wards out
Exactly.
quickly and start hitting the wave a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the problem you're having. You're very tunnel vision on yourself. You're
Yeah.
losing complete control of the map because if you don't TP back, who's first on the wave?
Akshan.
He pushes the wave in. Sure, you catch it on a turret. Now what? He gets to do whatever he wants for a little bit. Again, we're giving him another angle to play the game, right?
Okay.
So you need to TP back to contest the wave because exactly right, like you said, if you TP back, you push the wave in. He's on their turret. You get a ward here. You drop your control ward here, and now you can contest the crab with your Viego. Because you just completely fucked over your Viego, by the way. This game, this guy's fucked.
Yeah.
He lost this crab because Akshan roamed, and now he's gonna lose this crab because you're in Narnia, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So your Viego is out of the game already. So it's gonna be a really hard game now because you're playing with a greedy jungler who has nothing. And also, even like you could attribute bot losing to you as well, right? Because look at your bot state here. Actually, even though they didn't die, what happened? Akshan like forced them back, so they didn't take a shit recall. Look at the wave.
Did my Ezreal get chunked on this as well?
Yeah, he did, right?
Yeah.
He had to concede in base, I think. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
So your bot losing is actually because Akshan went bot as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree.
And so if you play like this, by the way, like I'm not saying you can't climb with this. I mean, you'll definitely get capped.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
think
It's not good at all, especially for Viktor. Like,
Yeah.
I should control like more.
Yeah.
This is fucked up.
But definitely when this is happening, that means you have to carry the game on your own. Like you
Yeah.
have no win con now. You fucked your entire team,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
So it's like you have to now play perfectly, right? That's just the reality. Your position needs to be perfect. The way you deal damage needs to be perfect. Your target selection needs to be perfect. When you group needs to be perfect. All of that now needs to be 20 times better to make up for it. Good trade. Yeah, get your vision down. Yeah, get control over the lane. Okay. Yeah, I can see it because you still have TP.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. I mean, you're gonna give him a little bit of a move timer unless you fight him. Okay, good. Yeah, it's fine. Ends up working out in my opinion because you TP back and you can test them a little bit. So I think it's fine.
Spacing for flow tempo a bit.
Yeah.
I thought I would ult and then W him, but I fucked up my my ults.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think what I don't like is your Q. Like, why are you queuing this melee?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why.
Right, I think that's the problem here. I think that's what makes it awkward because you have no Q now. That's why he jumps in on you.
Yeah. This guy's just getting fisted because of me.
Okay. So this is really, really important. So when you're playing Viktor, okay, so the way you control the map is keeping your enemy lane locked and getting control over the wave and pushing the wave, okay?
Yo.
So the reality is that if you're not getting that, you can't influence this.
Yeah.
That's just the reality. You cannot do anything here. Akshan is an infinitely better champ. Yes. So what you should do, the way you punish the Akshan is you make him have a bigger opportunity cost for making this play. Okay. So what you need to do is catch the wave really high up. So what I mean by that is here after this play,
Run up.
instead of sitting underneath the turret, you run up. I would be catching his wave up here, all the way over here. Because that way you force him to have to make a decision. Do I kill Viego and fuck myself over? Or do I go back to my wave and then now help my Vi? Right? The problem is that you're giving him what he wants by not contesting the wave here. Like I see your mindset. You're trying to help your Viego. You can't. Your champion is not allowed to do that. Right? Your champion's strengths is control over the lane. Right? Like your early levels should be winning against most matchups, right? So your control over the lane early game is your advantage. Your ability to keep the enemy lane locked is your advantage, and your wave clear is your advantage. That's the advantages Viktor has. So because you're not using those, right? Now the weaknesses are showing, and Akshan can move, right? And so now you're trying to like recuperate your losses by doing something that's not what Viktor is supposed to be doing. right? That's the problem here, right?
Yeah.
Viktor doesn't want this. You want to keep this Akshan unable to move the plays. That's how you keep a stable game as a Viktor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is always gonna be hard losing. I know ults and your champ is a piece of shit right now compared to Akshan, so it would always be losing there. Okay, nice. Yeah, play for push. Get your ward down, good. So like same thing here. You should be catching the wave high up, right? So what I'd be doing is, like after you get your vision down here, I mean you can just walk through the line brush and then come catch this wave over here, right? And eat the wave. I think what you're doing is like honestly your matchup understanding is not the best,
Yeah, I
right?
have no
So what
idea,
happens
bro.
is you
I'm
yeah, so
so
what's
lost.
happening is that you're putting a band-aid solution over your matchup understanding, right? Like you're trying to not lose what this looks like when I watch you play,
Yeah.
this is very, very common in your elo range, is you're not trying to win the game. What you're trying to do is not lose. Right? You're trying, but you're not trying to win the game, right? Because the way you win games as Viktor is you get control over your lane, you get pressure, you catch the wave high up, you min-max your matchup. But what you're doing is you're trying not to lose. You know what? I don't really understand this matchup that well. I think Octron beats me early game. I'm just gonna sit back and do nothing.
I mean, I should
Right?
just limit test this matchup anyway. Like,
Exactly.
if I don't
Yes.
understand it.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. And even if you do understand the matchup, every matchup in the game you watch any pro player, they are always trying to min-max their control over the lane. Always.
Yeah.
So your job at your level of play is that's what you need to learn. You just need to learn, no matter the matchup, you just gotta learn the strengths and weaknesses of both champions, and you try to capitalize on that. Right? That's your job. Your job should always be to try to fight for as much control as you possibly can, no matter what.
Yeah. I
And if you
thought.
learn, if you make a mistake, that's fine, right? Then you'll learn from it.
Yeah. In my head,
Go ahead,
if I caught the wave high up, I thought he would just chunk me like half.
Exactly. So that's just matchup understanding.
Yeah.
Akshan can't do anything to Viktor at this point in the lane, right?
Okay.
He can't do anything to you. You'll just destroy him because if he's on two, you drop your W, drop your R, he's dead, right? Because so the way Viktor works is that he likes short trades, and then post level 6, he likes long trades because you're ult.
Yeah.
So Viktor dynamic changes depending on what level you are, right? So this is level 6 plus. This is 5 and below, right?
Okay.
And so we need to be leveraging that.
Sure.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, again, catch this wave high again. Okay. Yeah, so this base is fine because your team's off the map. So I think this base is fine.
Yep.
Okay, come back. Yeah, Akshan's mood timer is fine. Just catch the wave high. Yeah. Cyber vision now. This is a good chance of cyber vision, right? Place your
Yeah.
ward top side. Get a control ward here. Get a yellow ward here.
100%. I'm a bit autopilot.
So yeah, I mean here you should cyber vision and then again catch the wave high, right?
Yeah.
You can't move to these places. He's already committed. So your job is to punish him for that, right? If you catch this wave really high up and you start hitting plates, you're gonna generate a lot of prio for yourself. Like here you just look completely lost.
It's very cringe to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So that's fine. Like that's just learning, right? I really think the key is like I think you just need to not be afraid of losing the game for your team, of being the sole reason why you lose. Because you will have games where you just go 5 deaths because you don't know the matchup or you don't keep track of their jungle because you're trying to min-max your pressure, right? I'd much rather you learn like that than do whatever this is, right? So in terms of a mindset shift, that's what I would want. And in terms of what specifically you're looking for, again, you want to keep the enemy lane locked, right? So how do we do that, right? Catch the wave high. Okay, high value spells where you hit the wave and them, right? Good quality Q usage for trades, and then good quality warding and leaning, right? And then if you do this, and then matching tempo with your team, right? So when they are on the map, you pressure.
Yeah.
Not on the map, you can base, right?
Okay. I'll think about
So
that
these
more.
are the things you're gonna be looking for. These things are what you should be looking for. And what we notice, you're pretty much not doing any of these. I mean, you're doing this pretty well. You're doing this decently. All these other things you're pretty much not doing at all, right? And that's what's
Yes.
making your game so hard here. And because you're not sure what to do, you end up not doing anything, right? Like so for me, if this were me in this spot, I'm very calm. I know exactly what I should be doing, right? Catch this wave high, get this plate, set up vision for grubs, ping grubs, and it's very clean and smooth, and the game flows really easily. I mean, you don't need the help with grubs. I would be getting a plate here. We decide to go for Rome. I think it's okay. I think personally, I would just go mid and get the next mid wave again and catch that wave high again. But I think this is okay as well. I don't mind this. It's fine. There's a shutdown. Yeah, catch this wave high. I mean, yeah, this guy can't do anything to you. I mean, look at that trade. You don't even have R. That's like super winning, right? You're up like
Was my W bad? He kind of walked out of it. I don't really understand. How's he so fast? Oh, because he has swiftness. He has swiftness.
well,
Boost.
he also gets movement speed when he auto attacks and with his passive.
Yeah, but he also gets slow resistance or whatever. It's probably why.
Yeah. Yeah, so like that E really, no, I don't like it. Right,
like
either wave.
Either wave.
Just get the wave in. Yeah, get the wave in. Because look what's happening here.
So okay, when should I E him versus the wave? When my team is contesting or something, or
when you're playing for the 1v1 and your team is like not doing anything on the map, then you can E him.
How do I
if
recognize
your team is,
if my team is doing something or not? Because in my opinion,
it's
they're
mini
not
lull
doing
state.
anything.
It's mini. Well, it's a mini lull state, right? Look here, where like he's pinging for crab or something, right? Like crab's up, and your bot lane is really far up as well. Like if you look at your bot's like. I think the specific thing for me is they have Ezreal and Nami. Like if you think about Ezreal and Nami, they have to win lane, or these champs are terrible against Amelia Lucian.
So
that's like the way I view it.
So I should push here to deny him a roam.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Sorry, it's just very hard for me to differentiate when I should play like for poking and slow versus.
At this point in the game, it's almost always you play for the wave.
Okay, sure.
The minute like earlier on in the game, you're playing for pressure, which involves good trades and keeping him under turret, right? But at this point in the lane, you're playing for the just purely for the wave.
Yeah.
And like if you can get a high value E where you hit the wave and him, that's great, right? But what we don't want is this. Yes. You're under your turret and he gets a timer. That's what you don't want at this point in the game for almost any matchup in the game. That's gonna be a really hard game because your bot's losing now and your Veigo like got fucked early, so you have no one god now. It's just you. It's like you like I guarantee almost all your games probably feel like this.
Only matchups where I don't have push and I'm confused.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm lost.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that LeBlanc game. I'm really I
right.
didn't understand how to play against LeBlanc before that day, and
yeah,
Akshan is confusing for me too.
Right. Okay, so this one is leaning in my opinion, right? Like when you have your vision bot side, when you place your vision bot. So okay, so this is a little bit jungle specifics. Whenever you're playing against a jungler with high gank threat, so with high gank threat, so we're talking Vi, Zac, Nunu. Your turrets is not safe because they will kill you on like close to your turret anyway. The where it's safe is you need to lean heavily on the side and you have vision, right? So here in this situation, instead of sitting back towards your turret, you should be over here.
Oh.
Because when you're over here, you can't. Vi's not going to be able to have QR range from this. Like, oh, she flashes, I guess. But yeah, like she's not going to have range from over here. Right? There's no way if you're standing over here. And then you can contest away from over here, and you're safe as well.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's actually interesting. Also, I just didn't expect to be ganked on this timing. I thought it was very.
Yeah, I mean, it's Vi specifics, right? Vi is going to want to gank in a mobile control mage.
I think if I flash W properly, she probably dies.
Yeah,
But
probably. Yeah, I think you could have probably played it mechanically a little bit better. Yeah, for sure. Like, okay, here, yeah, push for the wave.
here I'm flashless with no one on the map. I'm just sort of chilling. Should I have pushed
I mean,
insta or
I mean,
what
yeah,
do you think?
again, I mean, like again here, I don't think I would be scared. Like, okay, like I think you can like min max a little bit and like wait and deny him a few minions and then push. You could do that. Because just look at cryo, but I don't think you need to be playing so far back, right? Vi has no R. Akshan can never beat you 1v1, and you're not covering you. Like I would just be a little bit more aggressive here. Just control the lane a little bit. Get space in the lane.
Like walk up more.
Yeah, walk up more. Yeah.
Okay. I was just a bit scared. No flash.
It's like scared of what though?
Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, there's nothing to be scared
Like
of.
this is what I can hear your mindset when you like exactly what you're thinking. You're like scared of like nothing, right? That's the problem. You're putting a band-aid solution to like again, you're trying not to lose the game. That's the vibe you're getting. That I'm getting from you. It's like,
Yep.
dude, you need to put pressure on the game. You're a mid lane. You're a mid lane mage, right? We need to be putting pressure on the map. If you die and you go 0-10, so be it. You'll figure it out in the review why that happened. Okay. Yeah, so we need to get our vision down. Yeah, so this is again, we don't have vision. So here, this is your window to get some vision down, right? I'd place some vision bot side here. And then that way you can have a lean again. Because again, you have nowhere to lean here, right?
Yep.
So that's why you die. So your leaning definitely needs work for sure. And your warding and leaning needs work as
Honestly, the
well.
reason I didn't pink that was because I didn't think I could control it, and they would just clear it. That's like my rationale. But maybe I could have pinked my like.
I think you can control it. I mean, if you pink here and Viego's in the area, they're not going to contest, I don't think. And if again, Akshan can't beat you 1v1, right?
Okay. You're right.
Okay. Yeah, game is really hard. You have no win con. Okay. I think instead of keep watching this VOD because this VOD is completely over now. Like you can't play the
Can
game.
you
I
watch?
think what we should.
Can you watch a bit
Oh
more?
yeah, yeah.
There is a fight that I did want to ask about.
Okay.
Because we do come back in
Okay.
this game. Believe it or
Okay.
not. We do end up coming
Do
back.
you remember what timestamp it was?
Yeah, it was like the next dragon.
Okay.
Just want to ask about this.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, again, your weakness isn't your fighting, and your mid game. I think that's fine, as Curtis said as well. I don't think that's your weak point.
Yeah, just this dragon.
Okay. Let's see.
Because I couldn't figure out like what we should have done. Like maybe we should have stayed on mid a bit more instead of going into the pit.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think how complex I want to make it because there's a few ways we can approach this.
Yeah.
I guess I'll start with high level. Okay, so whenever you're approaching team fights, you always want to spread out like an airplane, like this.
Okay, sure.
That's what you want. You want like this. Okay, so what you want is you want to make it so you can always hit whoever your ADC is hitting without getting AoE'd. Okay, so I want you to just look at your positioning relative to your ADC.
Okay, let's see.
We are all together in a circle.
Very awkward.
So this makes it so I want you to think of it like this. So if somebody approaches you guys and they step back, you guys all can't hit, right? And if they AoE you, you all get hit, okay?
Sure.
But now I want you to imagine you stand right here and Ezreal is here or something, right? Now if Rumble comes in and Rumble walks up like this, you hit him, right? If Rumble R's like this, he only hits you. If he R's like this, he only hits Ezreal. And so whenever you're approaching team fights, you always need to fanning out. I guess that's a pretty good word, way to describe it. You want to fan out, spread out like this,
Mm-hmm.
like you're a military, like shooting like this. This is what you want.
Okay.
So your initial positioning really needs work here because now you and Ezreal clumped up. What I would have done is taken space up from over here because you see Vi down here, right?
Can you
So
go
Vi's
back
never
a
gonna
bit?
initiate on you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just a bit worried about this Vi because no one was standing next to my Viego, but I guess my Malphite's close enough to help her.
What do you mean? We're worried about Vi doing what?
Yeah, you're right. I
Right?
don't know.
What do you mean? So like, because what it sounds like is you're not getting specific to what's happening. You're just like scared for the
Yes.
sake of being scared. Like when I look at this, how the hell is Vi gonna get in range? If she R's Viego, that's winning, right?
Okay. Yeah.
What is she gonna do? She's gonna like Vi's not a champion that wins 1v1s, right? She's set up for someone else. So if she R's Viego, you're fine. So what I would do is come over here, eat up space like crazy, like take up space, get in there.
Okay.
And so that's why it's losing because I guarantee you what's gonna happen here. You guys are gonna get AoE'd and probably lose. But let's
Yeah.
see.
No, that is what happened. We got Rumble ulted.
Yeah, and you can't hit anything either. Look at how much damage you've done this fight. You have done literally 0 damage this fight.
Yeah, it was.
The
Felt
reason
so
why
bad.
is that you're not. The reason why is you guys are grouped up too much. So always, no matter what champion you're playing, you must spread out. Always. You want to be in range of hitting whoever your carry can hit without being on top of them.
Yep.
So let me see if I can just show you a real quick example. I have an example when I played I have an Ori game somewhere where I do this. Is it this game? Uh, I'll have to find it. But like if you watch any of my games, you'll see me spread out on every single time. Like yeah, it could be on any champ. It doesn't really matter what the champ is. Just find. I don't remember this game very well. I'll have to find you an example, because I don't want to sit here trying to find one. But yeah, look whenever you're contesting, always try to spread out as much as you can. So that's why this fight is bad.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, yeah. So just to recap, in terms of the things, so spread out and fan out during neutral objective contests, right? So yeah, the main things you need to work on is you need to stop being scared, like mindset shift wise. Stop being scared, right? Like ask, like be okay with losing games, right? Just be okay with that idea, right? And what you need, and the specific skills you need to develop is you need to develop maximizing your pressure, right? Juicing everything you can from your laning phase, right? In terms of pressure, control, vision, etc. Right? You need to have good quality warding and leaning, right? So you don't die. Okay? And you need to be on tempo with your team. These are the things in lane you need to work on, especially in these harder matchups, right? And you need to just embrace it. It's like instead of putting your hands in the air, like okay, Akshan wins. Instead, look at okay, what do better players do to contest Akshan more at this matchup? That's what I'll be looking at. So when you watch, if you go watch Viktor versus Akshan, what is it that they're doing to contest the lane, right? What specifically are they doing? Like here, I just pick an arbitrary game. Let's say, like, what does this guy do to contest Akshan? At what points in the game does he do it? So he probably holds the way level 1. That makes sense. Yeah, then already right off the bat we can see a major difference. He's already contesting the wave at level on the 3rd wave here, right? He walks up and pushes the Viktor back. Right? He's hitting the wave the whole time, right? So it's already a big difference, for example. So like
Yeah.
he's throwing more autos on the wave and things like that. That's what you should be looking for. It's like, okay, what are these guys doing differently than me? Right? Because this auction has the same setup as you, as the auction you played against. Yeah, the lane already looks completely different, right? So look at things like that. And you always ask me, send me a DM or send me a clip. I'll be happy to take a look. But yeah, that's really the main thing I want you to work on is like the mindset shift, and then in lane, what do you want to actually like? What should we actually be trying to do, right? Which is these things.
Yeah.
Um, and the second thing, I mean, this is a little bit smaller, but in terms of team fighting, I think overall your team fighting is good. Just really make sure you work on maximizing space, right, and spreading out. That would be the only thing for team fighting. Um, yeah, that would be the main. These would be the main learning objectives, and this would be all the small things that go into it.
Okay. I don't know if we have time, but I
Yeah.
just wanted clarification about the second game I sent because I was very confused.
Yeah, we can maybe look at it real quick, like a couple of
Yeah.
minutes. What specifically did you want to look at? This one.
Like I was just down, like, similar to Akshan. I was just down lane control a lot this game. Like I could have thinned this wave. This sequence was, I think, fucked me a lot. Like I didn't thin the wave
Yeah.
enough, and then it became really awkward for me to fight this.
Yeah, definitely you need to thin that wave for sure.
The rest I don't understand why.
Well, okay, here's a great example here. So first of all, you should be so when you come back with TP, I mean, this is fine. Your last hitting, this is fine. Just walk forward and hit him. Just auto attack him.
Yeah, he
And
has
get your
no
next E.
cooldowns.
He has no spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're in a matchup where, like, because right now in Viktor you don't have enough wave clear to match the push. So when you're in a matchup where you can't match the push, you have to make them 1 HP then, so they can't. So because you get pressure like that too, right? If they get so low that they can't lane, then that allows you to eventually get control over the wave, right?
Okay.
So in a situation like this, then you should that E is really bad, right? You should be using your E on the Zed, right? Get him low.
So I should use E on the Z, not the wave in this case.
At this point in the lane, you don't have E upgrade yet.
Yeah,
even though
because
you
I can't I can't even if I E the wave, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that would probably be like just really quickly. There's something else in this VOD that you want to look at. Just send me a DM and I can look. But so far, just quickly glancing at that, that's probably what it is. You're not getting him low enough in this lane. You're trying to match push for push. Like when you play Viktor versus Talia, for example, here's a good example. You will never ever be able to match her push, right? That's not possible if she wants to push. But what you can do is make her so low that she can't move, and then eventually do that enough times. Now she has to concede push because she can't walk up, and then that's when you get your prio.
Yeah, I like that matchup. It's fun.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
send this to you.
Yes,
yeah,
please.
no problem. Yeah, I'll send that to you. There you go. And of course, I'll always be available. So if you have other questions, let me know. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely will. Really,
Okay.
really
Awesome, man.
appreciate
Well, yeah, no problem. It was a pleasure working with you, and yeah, keep me updated.
it. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, we will get to Butler next.
All right. So
Awesome.
I don't think. Do I just DM it to you directly?